You guys doing good? Yes. Good. All right, good. Okay, so here's the deal. Is it a perfect world, yes or no?
No.
No, it is not a perfect world. I got you, okay? I got you, my legion of leasers, my army of apartment maniacs. Grab a sword and a shield. Look what I'm using. I'm using somebody's brand new Certified Maintenance Consultant Credential, congratulations to them, as my backing for my sword and shield. But I'm gonna go through three things, three magic words, three magic phrases right now that are really gonna help you in today's unperfect world. So grab a sword, grab a shield, get ready to take some notes, and then we'll open it up to questions after that. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
See how I said fair enough, by the way? That's not one of the three, that's a bonus. But when you're working with a resident and they're upset, right? Notice how you can direct people a lot more skillfully if you just put fair enough at the end of it. Why? Because it's fair enough. When we just throw a statement out there, a lot of times, especially in today's world, they'll be argumentative and they'll push back. All right, so what are these three magic words that I'm gonna teach you today? What are these three magic statements that are gonna help us still move forward, help us execute, help us get leases in an unperfect world, right? We would all love it if our apartments rented for $50 a month and we could just pick and choose the coolest renters. Oh my gosh, Post Malone, you want to live here? I don't know if you'd actually want Posty living there. There might be parties. But if you like Post Malone, maybe you want him living there. In a perfect world, we could pick and choose from friends, famous people, right? And charge them whatever we want and they would love living with us. But it's not a perfect world, okay? So sometimes people call us, imagine this, and they want stuff that we don't have, right? Hey, I'm just calling to see how many 3-bedrooms you have. Right? We don't have any. And in our previous coaching, we've talked about things like saying, just out of curiosity, can you kind of help me understand the situation of why you'd want a 3-bedroom, right? You want to dig in and you want to get the why, but we're not talking about that on today's training. We're talking about some magic phrases, okay? Maybe it's they want a 3-bedroom and we don't have that. Maybe they want an apartment on a higher floor and all we have is ground floor, right? Or garden level as we like to call it, right? Maybe it's just whatever it is, okay? Maybe they want a dog park and we don't have a dog park. The first magic phrase that I want you to write down has 3 words in it. Those 3 words are you against? Okay, you know, Kurt, based on the fact that you're looking for a 3-bedroom because you want more room for your kids, I do have a couple, and we typically don't have these available. I do have a couple of my larger 2-bedroom floor plans available. Are you against swinging by today and taking a look? Notice how you got to realize this. We have to save people from themselves because very often, especially in multifamily real estate, they'll be looking for perfection. They'll be looking for a unicorn, right, to fly by. I don't know. Do unicorns fly? I don't know, right? I think maybe it's a Pegasus that flies. I don't know. But they'll be looking for that unicorn or Pegasus to fly by on an apartment that doesn't exist. But if we simply are unskillful and say, oh, I don't have any 3-bedrooms. I've got some larger 2-bedrooms. Do you want to take a look? It's almost impossible for Kurt not to go, no, I'm good, I'll keep looking, thanks a lot, thank you for your time, goodbye, click. Okay? If we present something that's not somebody's ideal, and we present that with the words coming out of our mouth, well, do you want this instead? Nobody wants it instead. But if we simply replace, do you want to take a look with these 3 words, are you against or are you opposed? I like are you against because it's simple talk, right? I like to keep the language really simple. But if I just say, you know, I don't have 3-bedrooms at the community, but I do have a couple larger floor plans that a lot of folks that come looking for a 2-bedroom, they actually really like, I mean a 3-bedroom, really like these 2-bedrooms. Are you against taking a look? You know, Maria, I don't have any units available on a higher floor, but I do have some beautiful ground floor units. Are you against swinging by today and taking a look. You know what, Mike? We don't have a dog park at our community, but there's a wonderful all-access kind of community park right across the street within walking distance. Are you opposed to swinging by today and taking a look at the community? When you simply phrase it with those magic words, are you against or are you opposed, it's a lot easier for that person to go, no, I'm not against it. Hey, Mohammed, I know your lease is coming due in about 5 weeks. Are you against knocking out the renewal so we can get that out of the way and you can focus on other things? Versus, hey, Mohammed, your lease is coming due in 5 weeks. Do you want to renew it right now? No, thank you, I do not. Right? Are you against, are you against knocking it out right now? Okay? So that's the first magic phrase. Hopefully you've written it down. Are you against? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Good. All right, here's the next magic phrase that I want you to write down. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 magic words. And if you're single and you like to mingle, this will work for you. Okay? If you're trying to get a date, this will work for you. If you're trying to get somebody to do something that you want, and in your leasing profession, these 8 magic words are so great in presenting an idea to somebody to have them interested. The 8 magic words are this: I'm not sure if it's for you, but. Far too often people call your competing communities, your competing assets, and what do they all have in common? Besides a horrible sales process, they are all convinced that this is the best damn place to live and you need to live here. We've got a rooftop swimming pool. We've got a saltwater pool. We've got a gym. We've got a climbing wall. We've got an espresso bar. We've got an espresso bar that shoots espresso into your mouth. You're gonna love it. Well, what if I have T1 diabetes and the espresso is gonna throw my glucose levels or whatever, my sugar levels way off? Maybe I don't even like gyms. Maybe I'm afraid of heights. Okay? When we're enthusiastic, oh my goodness, you're gonna love my community, we seem like psychopaths. We seem desperate. We seem like we've got, what would I call it? Ooh, that smells funky. Commission breath, right? All I wanna do is get a lease. So when you're getting ready to present a new idea, consider using these 8 magic words, because in today's economy, in this recession that we're in, people are in a funk, they're down and out, everything's really expensive. When we try and force feed something down their throat, they're gonna do what the little baby does, right? And cover their mouth. Which is why with little babies, why you gotta get the baby excited about the food, maybe make it a choo-choo train so the baby wants to gobble it up. The way you can do this without treating your prospects like babies is to simply say this: I'm not sure if it's for you, but you know what, Kurt, based on everything that you're telling me with the stress you're under with your work, I'm not sure if it's for you, but I've got a corner unit that overlooks our swimming pool and it really has the best view on the property. Are you against coming by and taking a look? When people hear the words, I'm not sure if it's for you, but, automatically in their head, they're like, I'll be the judge of that, right? Same thing, like let's say I was trying to get a date with somebody. I was just like, yo, I'm going to a party. It's at Kurt's house, K Money's house. It's the best party ever. You got to go with me. Let's rock and roll. They'll be like, nah, I'm busy, right? But think if I just changed that and said, I'm going to a party this weekend. It's at Kurt's place. They're always small parties. It's kind of invite only. It's a pretty exclusive group. I'm not sure if it's for you, but I have the ability to bring somebody with me. It might be a lot of fun. Are you against coming and checking out the party with me? Right? When you present it that way, the person wants to lean in. They're at least going to listen to what you have to say. Listen to how I can even use that. It sounds crazy, but I can even use I'm not sure if it's for you, but in a renewal setting. Right? Hey, Mohammed, I noticed your lease is coming due here in about 5 weeks. I'm not sure if it's for you, but what a lot of our residents are doing is locking in that renewal right now because rents have gone up, and this gives them the ability to lock in before they go up yet again here towards the end of the year. Are you opposed to locking down that lease? Oh, no, I'm not opposed. Let's do it. Versus, hey, Mohammed, you know, your lease is coming due. Let's lock it down right now. The more excited you are, the more you try and force feed your prospect, the more they're going to push back and resist. Okay? This last one. I know. I said I wouldn't tell them. My team is like, they're doing this in the background. Y'all on the live this month are skillful enough to deal with this, so I'm going to give you a black belt level thing here, okay? Use this with caution, because I don't want anybody canceling their Leasing University access because you tried this too early and you cost yourself some lease. Be mature about this, okay? Let me tell you the setting, and then I'm going to tell you these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 magic words that will change your life, but you have to use these skillfully. Okay? You cannot use this when you just talked to somebody yesterday. You cannot use this with somebody that's a viable prospect. But we all get ghosted, right? We all have had the people that we've shown them the 2-bedroom, we've shown them the 1-bedroom, and it has now been 3 weeks, 4 weeks. We have left them voicemails. We followed up, hey, I've got an idea I want to get your opinion on. Can you call me here at the leasing office? They haven't called us back. You get ghosted, yes or no? Do you get ghosted? Do you get ghosted?
Yes.
Yes! We all get ghosted, right? Okay, so please do not get me in trouble with leadership. Only use this. This is a last ditch. Pull the pin, hand grenade. You're not blowing anybody up. Please don't take this the wrong way. But this is like in football, we call it the Hail Mary, right? I guarantee you, if there is any chance of you getting a lease, when you use this statement, you will reconnect with that renter, or you will find out finally that they have completely ghosted me and they're not coming back. Do not use this on somebody that you talked to yesterday. Am I clear? Yes, Matt, you're clear. We're only going to use this as our Hail Mary. It's the last thing I'm ever going to do to reach back out to Kurt, okay, for right now. We'll talk about follow back, which we're calling them in 9 months if they signed a lease with somebody else. But the Hail Mary is, have you given up on blank? Okay? I'm not a huge fan of you guys communicating in email. This one, yup, you can. And the email that you're going to send is going to take a note here, okay? I want you to be very specific. Hail Mary. Kurt looked at a place 5 weeks ago. I have left 7 messages for Kurt. Kurt has not called me back. I'm going to throw my Hail Mary to see if Kurt still has any interest in the 2-bedroom he looked at. And the subject line of the email is going to be, have you given up on the 2-bedroom we looked at? Or have you given up on the 2nd floor apartment? Have you given up on blank? The blank is what they were looking at. Have you given up on the studio apartment? Now this body of your email, Kurt, K-U-R-T, comma, return, next line. Same as the subject line. Have you given up on the 2-bedroom apartment we looked at? Then your name, Matt Easton, founder of Leasing University. That's it. You're not putting anything else in the email. It is the same question twice. Okay? Here's what's going to happen. If you don't put any sales in there, well, we're still really great, and amazingly enough, we still have it available, and I've attached some PDFs and some floor plans. If there is any chance of you getting this deal, and you send that 1-sentence email, have you given up on the 1-bedroom we looked at? They're going to call, no, I haven't, I apologize. I had a situation with my grandmother. She's doing okay now. She did fall, and I had to go back to Baton Rouge. I've been in Baton Rouge. I am still interested. I'd like to schedule a new tour to kind of revisit things. Absolutely. That is going to be your last Hail Mary. Have you given up on blank? What you have to resist here is you have to resist the urge to sell in that email. Okay? It is going to be the 1 sentence. Have you given up on the 2-bedroom? Have you given up on living at our community, whatever it is? I would keep it specific. You can do our community, but I would drill it right down to the actual thing they looked at, okay? If it's something where you just talk to them and you never schedule the tour and you don't have an exact unit, have you given up on moving to Breckenridge Commons? Have you given up on moving to Summitville? Whatever it is, the community name, okay? But in most cases, you were skillful enough because you've been on leasinguniversity.com to have given them a tour and then they've ghosted you. So those are your 3 cheat codes to make an imperfect world tolerable. To get leases in an imperfect world are you against or are you opposed? You know, I've got a few units on our ground floor. Are you opposed to taking a look? Right? Listen to how great that is. You guys get this all the time. You're right in the middle of eating. You take a bite of food. Somebody always runs in at lunchtime. Oh yeah, hey, I just wanted to grab a brochure on your 2 bedrooms. Perfect. I can help you with that, right? My name's Matt. What's your name? Oh, my name's Steve. I've only got 1 minute. No problem. Let me grab the brochure. You know, I do have the keys to the model. Are you against taking a look? You know, if we can do it quick, yeah, I'd love to pop my head in there. But if you just go, hey, do you want to look while you're here? No, I don't have any time. Okay, so are you against or are you opposed? You know, I've got the keys to the model. Are you opposed to just popping in there right now? Well, I've only got 5 minutes. More than enough time. Let's roll. Right? More than enough time. Let's roll. I'm not sure if it's for you, but you know, I know you had said that you wanted to be on a higher floor. I'm not sure if it's for you, but I do have a corner unit with actually, because it's on the ground floor, it gets a really large kind of balcony area and really cool access to the pool in the outdoor space. Are you opposed to taking a look? Okay, and the last one, our Hail Mary. Have you given up on the 2 bedroom we looked at? Have you given up on the 1 bedroom that we showed you last month? Okay, those are your 3. Hopefully that helps. Let's open it up to the live Q&A. What do you have for me? The way people rent apartments has changed. Today's renter has access to more information. Today's renter has more choices. The apartment industry needs you. Studies have shown that moving is the most stressful life event. The old sales training, well, it just doesn't work today. I'd like to teach you how to take the stress out of leasing apartments in a way that's meaningful to you and your renters and get you 7 times more leases. I'll show you how the perfect leasing process works. I'm gonna walk you through everything from answering the phone to closing the lease. I'm gonna show you how to determine your prospects' wants and their needs so that you can build value in your apartments. You will learn how to handle any objection or complaint. I'm gonna show you how to connect with your renter so it's easy for them to rent with you. I've taught the best property management companies and thousands of people just like you how to lease apartments. Property management is complicated. I'll simplify it for you. There's more competition than ever before. I'm gonna show you how to be number 1. All of a sudden, your career, it's gonna make perfect sense, even if you've never worked in sales or property management before. And for the advanced property manager, I'm gonna show you how to take things to the next level. Leasing University is a new, simple, step-by-step process that's effective. We're gonna help you become a rock star in property management. I'm Matt Easton, and this is Leasing University.